starting off on the slow ropes in terms of like, where we do it. And, I'm perfectly fine doing it here, right? And then, my last episode, I hit up, family who's close to me. He lives in downtown Rochester, so he had a nice studio apartment. It's not that hard to set up, a nice space for these podcasts and stuff like that. So,
Facts. CJ go back? You ready to go back?
Yeah, CJ's back in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Where it's nicer weather.
We don't talk about
Bro.
I stepped off, I was like, shit.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Fresh Off the Road. As always, I'm your host Tyler, and today we have Noah here joining us again. You guys saw him in the first episode. I'm so glad to have him back.
What's up? I'm back.
And today we also have a special guest. I've been waiting so long to get this guy on the podcast. We have Trenton. Trenton here. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you guys doing? First of all, I wanted to say thank you guys for having me on the podcast. I've watched the first 2 episodes and pretty excited to get into this. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited that you're here too. It's been so long too.
Yeah.
When's the last time we saw each other? Years? Couple years?
A couple years, man. We're at Nazareth. I think we're at Nazareth playing soccer.
Yeah.
That was the last time.
Because it was me, you, I think it was Zach, Nick.
Yeah.
That
was a minute ago.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
Yeah, I know, right? And then we usually used to hit you up a lot, but
To play?
yeah, you never.
I just never showed up. No show? My bad.
He was with the girls or something.
Oh yeah, I know. That was back in the time when he was up in that drama, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know what you're talking about. But shit, yeah. Last time I saw you, like before coming home, I think was Buffalo.
Yeah.
You was there for like how long?
So I transferred from Akron to there 2 years, and then where I see you at? I saw you at a party, right?
I don't know.
I think it was.
Was it a football party?
I think so.
Could have been, but I remember seeing you like walking on
Yeah,
campus.
yeah,
you
rocking
know what I
around.
mean?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
whoa, wait a minute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever me and Noah like hung out or something, he would always say, "Yo, I just saw Trenton on
Yeah.
campus or something
Yeah,
like
because
that."
it was like I swore you were going to Akron. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like I had no idea that like when you told me, I was
and
like, "What is this guy?"
you know, you take double takes because I'm
No,
like,
yeah.
can't be him.
Yeah, I was on the low, man. It was kind of just
But you were just trying to get closer to home.
closer to home.
Yeah.
Situation happened at Akron that like with the football team and all that. So I just was like, I'm cool, and then I wanted to be closer to home anyway. So yeah, it was really like it was quick. I didn't really tell nobody. I was just kind of
You just want to be in and out type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like better, Akron or Buffalo?
I like Buffalo a lot in terms of like where it's located, where it's at. Akron's like it's like Rochester in a way. Downtown is kind of run down. Not many places, but I miss the people of Akron too for sure. But Buffalo, I think Buffalo is better.
So I brought you on here because I really wanted to talk to you about this whole new project that you're doing. Yeah, man. So
Long time coming, yeah.
So-
Started a clothing company called Winner's Path. I officially launched it or had my DBA and all that paperwork done for the business done in July.
Yeah.
I started it kind of out of boredom.
Boredom?
Out of boredom, man.
Hey,
Pandemic.
That's like how some of the greatest ideas come.
Well, I mean, like that's kind of similar to like the idea of this podcast. I was like,
Yeah.
I was at work one day and then I was like, wouldn't it be cool to start something? Like,
Yeah.
why not? We have a lot more time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
So started that out of boredom, and I was just for a while. I always like in my mind, I always knew I wanted to start a business somehow, some way. But and I've been in the clothes for a long time, so I was like, I'm buying Nike and buying Under Armour and all this stuff. I'm like, man, why can't I just start my own?
Or they're
like,
taking your bread.
yeah,
Why not?
Why not just make a little for myself and bring something new to the table? So
That's dope.
Yeah.
Was it easy to do this, or did it take a
Yeah,
lot
what's
of
the
work?
process like?
The process, it's a long process. Like, first, if you want to do it clean, you got to get a DBA.
What's that for people who don't know?
DBA, it's like a license or like a permit to sell stuff.
Okay.
I think it stands for doing business as.
Yeah, doing business as, yeah. So you got to fill out all that paperwork, and then you got to wait like 3 or 4 months or 3 or 4 weeks to get approved. And then once that's approved, you get your like EIN identification, and that's how you could like pay for the products for your business. And you just use that, and you can get sales tax off. It's kind of a little benefit from that, but that takes another couple weeks to get that process. And then ordering blanks and thinking of ideas, it's like that's also taking a long. So like the most difficult thing about starting a clothing company, in my opinion, from so far, was just patience. You gotta have a lot of patience and try to come up with original and cool ideas too, so people don't feel like you're just biting off of others. So.
Right.
So like how long did it take you to like create like your drafts or like your ideas of what you actually wanted on your clothing?
So, so like for that tee, I had probably like 15, 16 different drafts until that finally got done.
What made you choose? What made you say, "Oh, this is what I'm gonna go with. This was my final idea."
It was more of a feeling. Like I kept putting it on. Like I had these little like Photoshop just like blanks. I just copy and paste it on there. And I saw it on there that one day, and I was just like, "Yeah, this is the one." Like it's just kind of like a feeling. Like, yeah, I want to put this out. And the inspiration behind that was like NASCAR.
Yeah.
Like vintage, like
Throwback feel.
Yeah, throwback. Like, but no, vintage is a real big thing in the fashion right now. So I kind of just want to put my own little twist on it.
Yeah. So what made you think of like Winner's Path, like the name of it?
The name, that's a good question. Winner's Path. I just kept saying it in my head, like just thinking about it over and over. I had a bunch of different names, obviously, but I feel like Winner's Path kind of fit with what I'm trying to do and how it could relate to others. But it was more of like a thing for people to realize, like in any profession or anything you wanted to do, like just trying to put your all into it. And it's going to be obviously ups and downs into making it to where you want to be, but that journey, that path of getting there,
that road to strive for success.
Yeah. When I first saw that you first saw on Instagram about, when you announced this, I was like, the first thing I thought about when I saw it was like, this is like you have to strive to win, whatever. And then like, if you think about it, this whole brand and this whole thing of you trying to do this whole project and get your brand out is kind of like you're following your own message, right?
Yeah.
Like you're kind of proving,
right.
You to win, right?
Right. Yeah, to win. Yeah, I'm also really big into sports. I used to play football, and so I have that mentality of like, whatever you do, just try your absolute best and just put all into it. Because even if you don't win, or you still have another chance, and also like that goal to win is just. It's like a drug, man. You just gotta try your best, man.
Yeah, and I know it's kind of hard for some people to have that kind of mentality nowadays because of COVID. I know I would say that I struggle a little bit this past year. I'm as like everyone else, having like that go-getter mentality.
Yeah.
It's easy to just like shrug at home, whatever. But I'm sure you inspire a lot of people.
I'm trying, man.
I think you probably are, because like you starting something, it's giving people that extra push they need. You're like, damn, I wanted to do this and this and that.
Yeah, that's one of my like focal points of starting that business is like, just try it. Like you never know. Like that whole like I said earlier, that whole up and down, that whole path, that journey. That's the winner's path. Like,
Facts.
It's not always gonna be a straight shot to the end goal that you want, whether it's in art or in podcasts or whatever profession it is. Like, it just doesn't relate to sports. It's just anything you want to be, anything you want to do. Just keep working at it.
Yeah. So what merchandise have you released so far?
So my first collection was these 2 tees and then wristbands. I had wristbands that say you're a winner on it. Kind of gave a little inspirational. I know my man Noah has one on, but it has a little inspirational quote on it. Kind of get people that little push, like you said earlier, to get through the day.
Yeah. What future ideas are you looking at? I know me and Noah have seen some thoughts, but I don't know if you want to talk about that right now. Or you want to keep that down the down low, or
No, I can tell y'all my guys, man. So I have beanies coming. This one's a one of one. It may come out in the future, may not, but I know I have a black, pink, charcoal gray. Those will come out soon. I have hoodies, and actually this is one that'll be sold on. I'll have a print on it. Obviously, it won't just be blank, but
yeah.
that'll be on there. And then I have like sweatsuits. So the first color would be olive.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Ooh, that's a good
It's
color.
like that fall.
Yeah,
that fall vibe.
Yeah, especially when it's getting colder in Rochester. Man,
Yeah,
got to bundle up.
Sure, people are gonna be lining up because, if you have stuff like that, especially since it's getting colder now.
Yeah,
I'm about to get one myself. 'Cause-
yeah,
And then,
yeah. I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
so this whole idea of like, are you aiming more for like your own style, or is it like this kind of like streetwear?
I want to. I'm still trying to figure out like how to make it my own. I don't want to just be another like streetwear brand. I kind of want to mix like sports apparel and streetwear together. Cause like these tees, like you can just wear it out, just kind of hang out in, or you can work out in, or you can work out in them. I kind of want to. I'm still trying to figure out a way to mix the two without just biting off one or the other. But
Right, or hit or miss on one.
yeah. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
I think like one of the hardest things is like, for all these streetwear company or streetwear brands, right? When they first start out, it's kind of like, some people seek out like the unknown brands, right? And then they like support those. But like, to get yourself recognized, like to become bigger, I think is harder to do. So like, do you have a plan on like, do you have a plan on like how you want to put yourself out there and like how to make this brand grow in a way?
Yeah. It's also another thing I'm trying to figure that out too. But I know I have contacted people in the sports industry and music that trying to get them to kind of become a brand ambassador for that. Another thing I also want to do is get with nonprofit organizations.
Yeah.
And try to kind of put a message towards whatever they're pushing for, and kind of also obviously give a portion of what I would make towards them.
Right. Just giving back to the
Just
community.
giving back. Yeah, that's another thing. Like Rochester, like I really want to give back to Rochester, man, because it's taught me a lot. I've made my
Born and raised here,
Yeah. I've learned so much here, and there's so much money here that can be made, and how like much you can give back and
There's a lot of
spread love.
opportunities.
Yeah, a lot of opportunity for sure, and that's one major goal I want to do for sure.
And then like, I was kind of thinking, like this could be like a possible idea that you have in the future. Like, so that beanie is one of one, right? And that's pretty fire, right?
Yeah, appreciate it.
So like when me and Noah went to Kit Streetwear in New York City, they have a lot of things that are exclusive. There's not a lot of those made, right? So like the North Face that Noah wanted, that was $200 something.
Yeah.
How many of those are out there in the world, right? And then so like I'm imagining,
Bring some exclusiveness
I'm thinking like if you
products.
I mean, you don't have to start with this now because just make yourself comfortable with like releasing on your regular stuff, right? And then maybe in the future you have like a you can make like, say for example, like 20 of this one item, right?
Yeah.
And it's like super fire or whatever.
Yeah. I could. No, that's a great idea. Like right now, I'm more focused like trying to just get it out there. Like I want as many people to see it, get it as they can.
Just get that growth.
Yeah, get the growth first for sure. But that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Like,
because you think about why are all these streetwear brands? Why is it $400 for a T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Why are these shoes $2,000? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It just goes
Lining
on.
down the block for them too.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like, I was looking like I'm on StockX like every single day, just looking at different shoes, and these Kobe's are gonna. R.I.P. Kobe, but
Rest
these
in
Kobe's,
peace.
man, I was checking early in the year. They're like maybe $300. It's like early January. Day after he passed, it shot up to like over $1,000.
It's crazy.
I'm like,
What Kobe's were there?
they were the Kobe 8s.
Okay.
Kobe 8s, they're Christmas edition, so they're like a green
And red type thing.
red type thing, yeah.
Kobe 8s are probably his best shoe.
Yeah. I had messed with the 8s, messed with the Kobe 6s, the Grinches, those coming back out again. But yeah, those are it's like resellers now. It's like
It's crazy. It's
It's
$1 billion industry.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
ruining
there's
the
this.
game.
Yeah, you hear that story about that one kid. I think he was like still in high school at
Yeah.
the time. He just started selling shoes, and then he was like he became like a millionaire like in a short ass amount of
I
time.
feel like I know there's a few of them that
Yeah.
are like
Yeah.
that.
And then
but
it's like, and then he's like hooked up with like the big time celebrities in like the music industry. Like
I think I know who you're talking
like,
about.
is it Benjamin Kicks?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
a
He's
little
hooked up with like
white kid.
Offset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And like Amigos and all
It's
that.
and
crazy.
then they
It's a
like
whole
hit each other up
business.
and say, "Oh, I got this for
This,
you."
this, and
whatever.
that. Yeah,
It's crazy, man.
it's crazy because they'll go from one shoe to like 5 and then 10.
Yeah.
Have kids wait in line for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You hear that they like get people to wait in line for them so they can get like as many pairs as possible.
It's ridiculous.
It's like a whole ass brand. Or,
PS5 too. PS5.
PS5.
I
man.
tried.
I mad times to try that Walmart.
Because Walmart had the 3, the 6, and the 9.
9,
And I
yeah.
tried
Wait,
6
you-
and 9.
No, you wanted to get a PS5?
Yeah, why not?
Really?
Because I have a PS4 though.
I know.
But like, why get it anyway?
Yeah, like for me, like
I mean, I'm on and off when I'm playing, so I didn't know if I really wanted it. But I was like, I'm probably gonna buy it
Yeah,
anyway.
You're gonna buy it eventually. So,
So
you might
like,
as well try now.
I tried it at 6. Within a minute, not even a minute, it was like it didn't even let you load up the screen. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you get hit with
Yeah.
the O deer and the little deer at the
Yeah.
bottom when you're trying to. You gotta add it in cart. You went in, you clicked on it mad times. It was
Yeah.
like, oh dear, like check back in
It
5
said
minutes.
like, oh dear, there's too many shoppers at the North
Yeah.
Pole. Like,
I'm
oh, yeah,
like,
the website
what?
crashes.
yeah,
Website crashes, and
you
then
know, we'll get it.
at 9, I got the chance to check out. Got it in the cart, went to check it out. I'm putting in my information, putting in my cart, boom, boom, boom. I click review order. It tells me, oh, let's make sure you're not a robot. And I'm clicking mad crosswalks, mad bicycles for like 5 minutes. And then once I'm like done with all that, it took me like literally 5 minutes. I click place order.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Out of stock. It'd be
I
like
was so mad. Wanted
You
to
would
throw my
think
phone.
that, you know, I don't know if it was just because it was a glitch or whatever, but like, you know, some websites, once you have it in your cart, it locks you to have that, you're reserved, I guess, for a set amount of time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So maybe you've been clicking too many crosswalks, it made you click too many crosswalks, you've been taking too much time,
Right,
and then it just like, it expired, so to speak.
right.
So, you
It
know,
was one of those where like you click it and it goes away and you have to wait till all of them are gone in order to move on. So I'm frantic. I'm panicking.
Yeah.
So I'm just clicking. And it's like, oh, that's not a crosswalk. It's a stop sign. It makes you start all over.
I mean,
yeah, there's like, when you do those, it's like you can't tell sometimes.
Yeah.
If it asks for a crosswalk, like a slight amount. It's like,
Right,
does that
yeah.
count? Does that count?
I know what
click
you
it
mean.
anyway.
I click it.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, I'm just like, I'm just trying to get this. I know it's mad limited, so I'm just gonna just frantically click as much as I can. But yeah.
Everybody and their mom is fiending for one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
bro.
people talking so much trash about when it was first released, and like people saying how it looks like a Wi-Fi router,
Yeah.
and like whatnot, and then comparing it to the Xbox. But like, you know, there's a solid argument about, you know, the Xbox. Sure, it has the aesthetic of just like simplicity,
Right.
but like it's literally a box.
Yes.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
saw-
it comes with the name.
Yeah.
But
I saw someone say like, "Yo, it's just a coffee stand." Like,
yeah,
just
yo,
put
you
what
saw
you're
some, the
playing
ones that
on.
were smoking up.
Oh,
I'm like, what?
it was, you know, those pictures. At first I thought it was like, oh, is this really happening?
Right.
Is that really actually a problem? But then,
Yeah.
then I saw a picture of, I think the Xbox like official Twitter or whatever. There's it was them tweeting out, I can't believe we actually have to say this, but stop blowing your vape smoke into the Xbox. So that's what it was. So people were just like
they debunked
Messing
it.
around.
Yeah.
Alright.
about it.
I got caught.
I saw one where a dude was trying to put his game into the Xbox and it just wouldn't go in.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he just put it in there, would shoot
I mean,
right
I don't
back
even
out.
buy the discs. I haven't bought a disc
Yeah,
in like
I haven't
Oh
bought
yeah,
Been
so
that
like
long.
PS5, do you guys want the digital version?
Digital.
Digital,
for
yeah,
sure.
I was
Yeah.
on digital for sure.
Everything's online now, you know.
Yeah,
It's
You don't even
save
go to, you don't even
yourself-
go to the store for clothes.
You save
Bro.
yourself $100 too. It's
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
500 versus 400. So
yeah,
Facts.
it's Sony's.
All right, Black Friday though.
yeah. Black Friday,
We
yeah,
don't
we
get
on
that.
that. Yeah, for sure. Black Friday.
Good
On
luck.
that. Yeah, thank you.
You guys gonna do online for that too?
Try to.
I mean, whatever.
Because
know-
there's Cyber Monday too.
Whatever comes my way.
Yeah, whenever first. Yeah, I'm trying. Man.
We'll just go with that.
Just need a link.
But
I mean, like for me, I Sony till I die, whatever. But like, I don't really have that need for a PS5.
I feel that.
I feel you. It's like you can only play on occasion, maybe.
Like like back in the day when we were like in high school, or whatever.
Hmm.
$500, you can be like, oh yeah, if you have the money,
Yeah.
you're like, oh that's nothing. I don't have to pay for anything. But now that
Gotta-
we grown ass adults, we got
gotta build.
responsibility.
Yeah.
we got
That's the thing,
got
too.
stuff to pay for.
Should I be gaming or get my life
Right.
together?
Yeah, you're gonna get it, and then you're just gonna play it a couple times. You can be like, oh man, I got
Yeah.
bills to pay, bro. Like,
I'm sure I'll forget about it anyway. Dang.
So-
I actually was on Xbox though. I had the 360.
Yeah, you started
I
with
used to
Xbox.
love the 360.
I had 362.
and
Yeah.
then
And then you switched. I remember you switched to the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then that's when we started playing together.
yeah, we were playing like what do we play?
Black Ops.
That-
Call of Duty
yeah.
Call of Duty for sure.
all the
Yeah,
time.
that
We
was
used to play
about
Call of
it.
Duty all the time.
yeah.
FIFA,
like-
FIFA too.
Yeah.
FIFA,
You
yeah,
tell
FIFA.
me. Okay, so the argument was that the 360 was better than the PS3, but the PlayStation 4 was better than the
That's the
Xbox One.
Yeah, Xbox One.
yeah.
Or-
I agree with that.
That's why you switched to.
I think that's the majority.
Well, and you
I
didn't.
switched too.
You didn't have to pay for online at that point yet either, right?
No.
For PlayStation.
No.
Which was like, which I wish I had because, you know, you got to come up with bread every month. But
Yeah.
then both of them started charging you. So
Yeah. Once they both started charging, that's what people had the argument about too, because the quality of the online services for Xbox was a little better because you're paying for it.
Right.
So I remember the servers for PlayStation like went down for like a whole month, and like it was this whole problem. People were like
they were
rioting.
hacking you. Was it?
Yeah, it was
That, like-
hacking, right?
Yeah.
And then like these people hacked the PlayStation Network, and no one could play online for like a full month. And then Sony's response to that, once they got that settled out, they were like, okay, we'll give you guys 6 free games as compensation for not being able to play. And they were like
Give you
6
some
of the worst
BS.
games.
Yeah. I swear.
Yeah,
It was like, but like other than that, I think PlayStation is superior.
yeah.
Agreed.
Because I had the Xbox One, and then I ended up switching to PS4 because everyone I knew had a PlayStation. So I was just like, might as well just get one.
Right.
And as soon as I switched, crossplay was a thing.
So it don't even matter.
So I was like, yeah, what is even the
Yeah.
point really? But it's all good.
What do you guys think about like PC gaming, stuff like that?
I was into it like when I was a kid, like, you know, like elementary type. But then once the consoles like were a thing, and I knew I could play online with them, I was like,
Because you know how PlayStation and Xbox, like console users, they have beef with each other, right?
Yeah.
But PC gamers, they think
Yeah.
they're superior to everybody.
not me,
They just think like, I'm not gonna.
because they can go like
they can-
hit
well,
mad things at once.
Yeah. It's more so like they always talk about like the graphics and whatever, and how you can just constantly upgrade your
Yeah.
PC. Because all you have to
Yeah.
do is change, for the most part, just change your graphics,
Mm.
and then like I can't really invest in something like that either.
Yeah.
So like it's out of my mind. But
I have no education in it, so I don't even like know what to get or like which PC is the best. How do you build one? Like all that. So
Yeah.
I just kind of just
it's like it's more expensive than. I think it's more expensive than just flat out buying like a console.
Mm-hmm.
But I think
Like their argument is you could do more.
your return in investment though later down the road.
okay.
Because like while like for example, PlayStation 4 sits at the same level, but your PC continually upgrades each year, right?
Oh, okay. I
So
see.
that's where the return on investment comes in. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it doesn't matter
Right.
because
Yeah.
I have the PlayStation 4 right now, and I've just been playing that or using that ever since it came out with no like. I would rather have a PC to do whatever. But I don't really care that much at the end of the day. Graphics aren't that important to me.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
how much that matters to you guys.
I don't know. I'm sure they're getting better, but it doesn't matter to me either.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
But you guys got plans for Thanksgiving at all?
Nah, I think everybody's kind of getting canceled, ain't they?
Yeah, I know. Like earlier, I was planning to go to Florida because all my family's down there, and then
Oh snap!
and they're like a mess right now. So
You still doing that though or nah?
nah, it's over.
So
It's over for that.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, my family usually gets together every year, and we always have this like potluck kind of style. We usually have it at my house or my aunt's house. So everyone comes over, they bring their own dish. We usually have like 3 turkeys, so like 3 families are designated,
plenty. Yeah.
and then one of my family members, they always bring a ham. This is probably one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite?
Mac and cheese.
Mac
You
and
only gotta
Cheese,
finish the
yeah,
question.
mac and cheese. Yeah, for
All
sure.
day. And mashed
Yeah.
potatoes with gravy. It goes. Turkey is as long as it's not dry.
There's like certain parts of the turkey. I think turkey's always gonna be dry.
Yeah.
Just certain parts.
Right.
So you gotta attack like when dinner's ready or whatever. When we're like ready to, everyone can go. It's like buffet styles, right? So whenever whoever's done putting the last thing and they say, come get it. I'm like running straight and get the parts of the turkey, whatever. Because
What's your go-to?
so like my go-to on the plate in general. So I always do turkey, ham, put the mashed potatoes, gravy on everything though.
Yeah, gosh,
Because like especially if you have the dry turkey,
Yeah.
if you're stuck with the dry turkey, you got to put the gravy on
Got
it.
to.
sure.
It's mandatory.
Stuffing is actually one of my favorite. It's kind of up there in my top 3.
you
And
can
I
say
know-
it's slept on.
I know a lot of people don't like stuffing for some reason.
I used to hate it. And then I tried it one year. I was like,
Kind of acquired. Acquired taste. I never like got into the cranberry. Sauce.
Oh, I
Neither
know
did
cranberry.
I,
I
yeah.
pass on that.
Yeah.
Like, it's only a select few people.
I don't know
see
who thought of that.
But like, I know. I'm sure if I actually like had some in the correct way, I'm sure it would be okay, good. Because like I'm a sweet and savory guy, so like I like having savory food and then with a hint of sweetness or something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I like for example like barbecue pork, pulled pork or something like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
stuff like that. So like
Fire.
I feel like I would like cranberry, but like I just
You know what's real good? I tried it like not too long ago. It's a sweet potato with the marshmallows on top.
is it sweet potatoes or
You know
yams?
what I'm talking about?
Or is
It might be yams.
I think it's sweet potatoes
Yams.
actually.
never had yams.
Never. Nah.
I
it
hear
was good,
about
though.
that because me and my family ordered Longhouse takeout, and on the menu they had like a sweet potato with like marshmallow or whatever.
Yeah.
I never heard of that, but I was like, is that
It's like on the edge of dessert.
yeah?
type.
I was like,
yeah.
because there's. But what's your guys go to on Thanksgiving?
Gotta go for the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes. I'm a real basic guy. Meat and potatoes. So go for the turkey. Obviously ham.
Yeah, gotta go back for seconds.
Gotta go back for a second.
Oh, how many plates you guys get
Probably like 3.
I'm a big dude.
in the
so
first sitting? In the first sitting.
I'm going for
On the first sitting, like 3, like 2.
yeah,
3.
probably 3. But I'm
Yeah,
the
we'll
type that would get like 2 big plates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
do you
Fill
double
it up.
You walk to the table with 2.
2, yeah, you gotta separate it. Get a nice amount of a little bit of everything, except yams or cranberry. I don't like that stuff.
But then you're fridge is stocked for a week.
Yeah.
You're good to go. You're good to
yeah.
go.
Yeah. Thanksgiving is like one of my favorite times of the year because we have Thanksgiving on Thursday, right? And then on Friday we get together at another person's house and have more food. So we usually kind of have like Thanksgiving with like that traditional food, the traditional Thanksgiving food like turkey, all the things we just talked about. And then on Friday, the day after, we usually all get together again at someone else's house this time, and then we have more of like my family's traditional food, like Laotian food.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like 2 different kinds of Thanksgivings.
That's dope.
It's just
Yeah.
like an excuse to get together and eat again,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's dope.
That's,
though.
yeah, it is dope.
And I think it's like the funniest thing because, this is your time to eat, right? All the time. Eat more than you usually do, right? And then everyone always says, "Oh, I'm going on a diet after Thanksgiving." Right?
Yeah,
It
that's
never
the
happens,
thing.
though.
No, never.
Happens.
Yeah, because you already leftovers. The amount of leftovers you make, like a thing I like to do take the turkey, leftover turkey. You remember? You guys know those Hawaiian like Hawaiian bread? Slice
the Hawaiian
it,
sweet rolls.
yeah,
So
slice it
good.
in half
I totally
and make a sandwich
forgot
out
about
of it.
those. Those are
With the
so
what?
good.
What you put in between?
Turkey. Take the
Turkey?
turkey.
Yeah, you can just create like your own slider.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
slider.
slider.
Yeah, that's what I like to
Sounds
do.
good.
And if it's the dry part, you obviously put a little bit of gravy
I
on
could
it.
just
but
eat those by
you get
Straight
itself.
up.
the whole pack is gone. Like,
Yo,
Yeah.
like last Thanksgiving, my mom bought like one of the big packages of it, and I was just sitting there munching on it before Thanksgiving started. And then, like,
That reminds me of the, because you said Texas Roadhouse or you
yeah,
said something else.
Longhouse.
But the Texas
Longhorn.
Roadhouse.
Longhorn.
Okay.
Longhorn.
But Texas Roadhouse, so their buns with
There was
with the cinnamon cream
the
cheese.
cinnamon butter.
Or is it butter?
Cinnamon butter.
That shit.
never had it.
You've never had
Missing out.
The cinnamon butter
That's
at
the
Texas
rolls?
Roadhouse.
Yeah, that's
Texas
the
Roadhouse?
meal. Like when you go in, they give you that for free, and they'll give you unlimited refills or whatever.
Yeah, you
bro.
can just
You-
keep asking for it.
Yeah, but that'll be like my dinner. Like,
Yeah.
and then by the time I get
I
to
can't
the
go in
actual
there
meal,
because isn't there like peanuts in there?
yeah, you allergic?
Yeah, I'm allergic,
Yeah,
so-
they have peanuts.
Everywhere,
Covered.
everywhere, bro.
You go in. There's
No.
you go in. There's like, you know how each restaurant has their waiting room, right? Mm-hmm. So you go in, and they have the one in here. They have a whole section, a hall, so to speak, to the left of the door, and then they have this big ass barrel of peanuts that people who are waiting, if
They
it's
just
busy, they just go
grab a few.
Yeah, and the
They-
thing is that you dump them on the floor. That's like how,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
they do it.
You throw the shells on the floor,
What kind of
and then they sweep it up after it. So like,
So
yeah.
what kind of
don't go there.
establishment?
yeah? What kind of establishment is that? You losing a valuable customer. I could be in there, but I can't because
yeah.
y'all throwing peanuts on the ground.
Facts.
It's crazy.
You never know.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that though. Like, people who have allergies, they can't
You can't-
actually step in the building
they
because
Five
Yeah,
Guys too.
it's
it's there right when you step in.
But yeah, Five Guys.
Five
too.
Guys. I think Five Guys is better because I think it's like packaged up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think you like
I think
ask
they-
for it, but
Facts.
Texas Roadhouse, yeah, you got people eating peanuts while they're waiting, and then they just dump on the ground. It's like, yeah, I can't even walk in here without swelling up.
I mean, you think it's like a tactic to like fill you up? Because if you think about it, it's like any other snack. You can just keep eating it, and then time passes.
But why would they want to do that? If they're
'Cause-
trying to get you to get more,
Yeah.
spend more on their meals.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and then your eyes bigger than your stomach, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes. But every time I go there, we always ask for one of a package of the buns.
Yeah, the rolls.
to go.
Yeah.
Because-
Oh yeah, yeah.
I gotta try one
every
of those,
time, bro.
yeah.
You should get.
They're making it sound good.
Yeah.
All right, Christmas too though. Anything for that?
I think
new
it's
year,
too
new year, new me.
too soon to tell what I'm doing, because Thanksgiving, you know how I said my family normally gets together.
Mm-hmm.
My mom told me the other day that it's obviously not gonna be like that anymore. So
Yeah.
like each of our families just having their own Thanksgiving now. So this will be the first Thanksgiving in my entire life where it's just me and my immediate family.
Right.
So it's just
Yeah.
the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's gonna be a little weird because I'm
Yeah,
used to seeing all my cousins. This is like the one time of the year where, so now that my family is older and like my cousins and stuff like that, they're off doing their own things and you don't really see them that often anymore.
Right.
So like this is like the one time of the year during the holidays you get to see them, and now
Yeah, it sucks,
Yeah.
man. I
can't
know
really see 'em.
because I have a bunch of friends out. They have big families like yours, and like you said, Thanksgiving is one of those times, and Christmas is one of those times where everyone gets together, but it's kind of stripped away because of this pandemic, and I think it sucks. I mean, I can't really relate because it's just me, my mom, and my sister. So
Yeah.
we're always just intermediate, just kind of do our own thing. But
Yeah.
I feel pretty bad for the big families that like to get together and share their moments together on the holiday.
Another thing though, we missed it, but what's your favorite dessert? Thanksgiving.
Oh, I was gonna ask that. Like, I mean, if we talking pie, pumpkin,
Pumpkin?
over apple.
Yeah,
I think apple's
pumpkin
overrated.
over apple. I
You
think
know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So, I think pie is superior to every dessert. Mm-hmm. I think
I don't know about that one.
no,
I
because
don't
like
know.
I can eat pie year round, no matter what it is.
I feel like pie.
I gotta be in the
you
mood
get-
for it.
Yeah,
I'm
I feel
always
like
in the mood
pie
for it.
is like a Thanksgiving.
I mean, I
Yeah.
only ever
Thing.
eat pie during this holiday, but like, I swear, in May you could hand me a pie, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah,
I
like,
mean-
pumpkin. I'm the only one in my family who likes pumpkin though, pumpkin pie. So
Yeah.
like
Pumpkin, sweet
they never
potato.
get it.
You get the whole thing.
I'm a sweet potato fan.
I've never asked for
I
potato
used
pie.
to not. I used to always think, oh, sweet potato or yams, Yam pie. Oh, that's gross. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like pumpkin pie. But then I had it, and it's like
It's actually sweet
Almost
and-
better.
Yeah,
Almost
yeah,
better than
yeah.
because it's just as sweet. I thought it was like gonna be like some bland. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be like mashed potatoes. Like
Yeah.
In a
Yeah.
pie, that'd be disgusting.
yeah, but like that's
But to say pie is the best dessert, that's kind of
Yeah,
wild.
that's
That's kind of wild.
crazy. That's crazy.
But I'd say
I'd
cheesecake is up there for me.
cheesecake.
It's like a hit or miss for some people.
well, cause okay. Here's my argument. Pie is not just like your standard your apple pie or like your pumpkin pie. You can have any kind of fruits or whatever. Like my favorite pie is peach pie.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could have like blueberries. What else?
yeah, so you could switch it up.
Yeah, you can switch it up, right? So it's
Yeah.
not just your typical top three, right? And you could also have other kinds of pies like those like chocolate pie or whatever. I don't know what those
Yeah.
are called, but like and then your banana cream pie or like there's a lot of ways you can go about pie. That's why I think
It gives you some versatility. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's kind of like you can say the same thing for cake, honestly, but like
Cake is whack.
Cake's whack.
Cake like with the buttercream or whatever the frosting.
Yeah.
I like if I had it, I would just slice the cream off. I swear to God.
That's what had cake.
That's
Just a straight cake bowl.
Straight cake. Either like, I mean, it doesn't matter what the cake is. Like, I'll
Yeah.
do velvet, whatever.
Right.
But just the frosting, I don't like.
that's me for cupcakes. Cupcakes.
But that's the same
So
shit.
yeah, it's the
I
same
know,
thing.
but I'm just saying that's the only time I ever scrape all the.
Or-
So
'Cause-
y'all just eating straight cake.
Straight cake.
Just naked cake.
But the thing is, like the proportion of the sugar
Yeah.
versus the actual cake, I think there needs to be a balance.
Right.
So for cupcakes, for instance, I think there's way too much of the sugar part, and that kind of because the
I
cake,
get that.
you're eating the cake, you're not eating the frosting,
I get
right?
that.
And then like I think it's funny because one of my little cousins when they eat cupcakes, they just lick the top. And then they don't
bro,
even
my
eat
sister
the
does
cupcake.
that. She
They don't even
only
eat
eats the
cake.
frosting, bro.
Just
I'm like,
throws away the cupcake.
Essentially,
Like, it's pretty much like with the fork, just getting this top layer.
Oh,
eating
man.
that.
it's like the cake part.
Yeah.
It's just the plate. They're just-
Pretty much.
That's crazy. I don't even. My teeth hurt just thinking about that, man. Just scraping the frosting off.
I ain't even like a sweet tooth like that anymore. Like that was more of like me as a kid type of thing.
I'm still
I don't
sweet,
know.
dude. What's your favorite dessert though?
Cheesecake.
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 Yeah.
You can go. There's a lot of different kinds of cheesecake. you
Yeah, I was
can
just
do.
about to
Yeah.
ask you
So,
what.
Like what flavor?
Yeah, what flavor?
I mean, I feel like you can't top the original,
yeah.
but I'll go any route. Like mostly like the strawberry fruit
Yeah,
type
I like
route.
the
You know what I
fruity.
mean? Because you know when you go to Wegmans and they got the cakes with the cherries on top.
Yeah.
Or the what is it like there's that pie crust type thing with cheesecake and a hella fruit on top. That you know what I'm talking about?
think so. Yeah.
It's mad. It's like one of the
I've
more
never seen this
expensive
before.
cakes.
I'd have to see it again, but I think they have a lot of those
Like-
random.
Anything with fruit, that should go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the spot.
Yeah, I think fruit is a good balance for your desserts,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you ever had fruit pizza?
Like
No.
what with pineapples on it?
No, it's like one of my aunts, her staple dish that she brings to every large gathering it's a fruit pizza, right? So it's a crust on the bottom, like a sweet. It's not like a pie crust. It's more of like it's like a sugary hardened crust. I don't know how to explain it, but it's good. And then she has whipped cream or like whatever, and then she put a bunch of fruit on it. Then
Sounds
that's
good.
just-
That
that's just
sounds
it.
good.
Yeah.
Is a crust like cannoli dip when you put those sweetened crust pieces?
It's not
in
like
there?
that. It's more
It's like soft.
firm.
That is firm.
Oh, is it?
Nah.
That
Then
would be
it might-
fire though. You had the cannoli
Yeah.
as the
It
as the
might be
crust.
similar to what, yeah, that. But Trent, what's your favorite dessert?
I'm basic, man. Chocolate chip cookies can't go wrong.
You
I
can't.
go wrong. Or like double fudge brownies.
Okay.
I'm a real
I
big
can
chocolate
go
guy.
like after two of those, it's like it's over,
yeah.
you know?
It's chocolate chip cookies. I can kill those and like
Well, like you go to Wegmans, you get that family pack.
The
Yeah,
little ones.
Little,
Yeah, the
they
little
don't
ones.
they don't
Yeah,
last
yeah.
a day.
yeah.
I used to get those back when I was still in Buffalo. Whenever I go grocery shopping, I always go to Wegmans, I always pass by them. And I'm like, oh, do I really should I get these? And then I end up getting them, and then they're gone.
Wegmans has it all.
Yeah, for real.
Like if you're gonna be walking, like contemplating a lot of things, you know.
It's like, I think it's obviously like the way grocery stores are set up. They made for you to walk by all these like tempting things, right? Then you end up going to get them.
Right.
For me, like, you should also never go to the grocery store when you're hungry.
Never. I've made that mistake plenty of times.
I do that all the time.
All the time. Go through.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, go
No,
through
'cause
and you see the.
You go through, yeah.
And you start picking more shit
start
up?
picking more things that you're hungry at that
I've
instant.
never done that.
You're hungry
start
at that
grabbing,
instant, and
you
you just
start
start.
grabbing
Oh, that
everything.
looks so good. I'm gonna eat that. And then
I mean, like I'll open something up mid walk, like you know what I mean. I'm buying anyway, but I'm not really, That's
Yeah.
not. I can see how that happening though.
Every time I pass the, like that big variety pack of Pop-Tarts
Yeah,
with strawberry and
yeah,
the
you-
cinnamon.
nah, the strawberry one is not it.
Nah, yeah, no. My favorite one is the cinnamon. I can
the cinnamon,
kill
the
Cinnamon brown
s'mores,
sugar?
yeah,
Cinnamon brown
cinnamon
sugar?
rush.
Oh,
I
that
can
hands
kill
down
a
best.
whole.
Dude, I remember
pack.
like back in school when you go to the lunch line or the snack line. Yo, I'm picking that.
The only
Like,
problem about that in the snack line,
Yeah.
back in high school, they only gave you one.
one in the whole brain. I remember that.
They changed it up. That's why, right? Because Michelle Obama
Yeah,
Oh,
she was
maybe.
trying to like.
change shit up on
Yeah,
us.
she was trying to
Make
make
shit
us healthy.
healthier. I get it, but kids
Come
gonna
on, give me
do what they
two.
want
But
to
like,
do
if I go to the
anyway.
too.
store and you can get two in a pack, I don't want to go to school and get one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's for the same price.
Yeah, for the same price. Yeah, I remember that. I remember the switch up. I remember getting one. I was like, man, I'm starving.
Yeah.
Getting one, opening. I'm like,
Like, what is
yo,
going
where's my
on?
other? Where's my other?
They just
Pop-Tart? I just paid $1.50 like
Yeah.
for one Pop-Tart. I was hot.
But like, about this whole thing about when they're trying to make all these kids lunches and like snacks healthier. I remember back in middle school, me and Noah, I know you went to a different middle school.
Yeah, I went to Roth.
Yeah, but me and Noah at Burger, with all of our other friends, we the snack line was like the hottest thing at the school. Like,
Really?
if you went to snack line and versus like people who didn't go to snack line, you were like the cool kid. Like,
Oh,
like
okay.
remember the big cookies?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah.
Because like it was like a monopoly, man.
Yeah,
they had to get rid of them.
Yeah, they ended up getting rid of them because like
Kids getting fat.
I would always ask like people, oh, can you give me a big cookie? Like, I can't because your lunch fund, so to speak.
Yeah.
When you go to snack line, it comes straight out of that, and then so my mom would always put money, set amount of money, each month, and then she would get an email or a call or whatever notification. She like in the middle of the month.
Yeah.
She's like, Tyler, why is your lunch money
Just snack.
already gone?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, but it's like so tempting, like, cause honestly, the lunch.
See, I was doing that too, and my mom just had to start sending me with $2.65 just for the lunch.
Yeah.
But it'd be like that.
Cause I remember, cause the normal lunch never filled me up,
Nah,
Never.
me neither.
and then they charge you double if you
If
went
you
to
got
a second
double,
lunch.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
You guys ever get lunch and you didn't have money,
Yeah,
I've done that, a
few
couple times.
and then they give you a peanut butter sandwich?
And I can't even have a
Foul.
peanut butter jelly sandwich. I'm allergic to peanut butter.
That's crazy.
So I'm sitting there.
You know, the second option of that is straight peanut butter. They don't even have like a
Oh my, like peanut butter fluff, or
Nah,
not even
nah,
just
not
straight
even straight
peanut butter.
sandwich.
It was just a
if you
peanut
don't
butter
like
sandwich.
the jelly.
They gave you white milk. I don't think they let you choose chocolate milk either. They gave you white milk, and then they gave you a piece of fruit.
Wow. I
And
remember.
I can't believe they thought that would suffice
Yeah,
for like
bro.
a growing
Yeah.
teenager.
I remember in high school, I was getting a lot of Pop-Tarts, man. I was getting a lot of Pop-Tarts.
Yeah.
My like you said earlier, my funds was low, and I was trying to go get, because I was a Papa John's pizza guy. I was get two,
Yeah.
and I'd go to the lunch lady that loved me, and she would let me get off with one.
I remember that. There's always that one who
The one
cut some slack
Yeah.
for some students.
Yeah. But one day, I didn't have enough money, and she was like, "Oh yeah, Trent, you don't have enough money for this lunch." I was like, "Oh man, like what's my second option?" She was like, "Peanut butter jelly." I was like, "I'm allergic to peanut butter." She was like, we just stared at each other for like 2 seconds. She's just like, she just winked at me. She was like,
You good?
I'll let
You
you
good.
slide.
That's clutch.
I have like similar story. Like I never personally was fortunate where I got let go.
Mm-hmm.
But I hear other students, some of like the faculty or some of the lunch lady was just like, if they were like short like a quarter,
Yeah.
they would just give them
Yeah.
a quarter. Like
I
out of their
mean,
pocket.
Just let me go. It's a quarter.
Hey, right.
If you think about it now,
I
it's
do the
like,
same.
You know,
Yeah.
why not?
Right.
Like, these are kids. You know, you're there for a reason, right?
Mm.
And stuff like that. But
Man, it's bringing back memories of shit.
I know, right?
You know what? The one other food. You know, breakfast they had those like the glazed pastries.
Glazed
I know what you're
pastries.
talking about, but I never
they
got
had
that
them in middle
breakfast.
school. They had them in middle school. They got rid of them
Yeah,
after because it was so unhealthy.
Really?
because that's like all they would eat. Like
It
that'd
would-
be the
think of
breakfast.
like a think of
Straight
like a
pastries.
cinnamon roll pancake. Cinnamon roll.
Pretty much.
in a
But
way.
everybody,
Oh, okay.
if anybody from high school seeing this, they know what we're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
That was like
I would always see like people eating them, but I wasn't really a big breakfast dude. So when I would go in, I wouldn't even bother going for breakfast really.
yeah, because I always went to in middle school at least. I always had to go in early. Before like my parents didn't want me to stay because my parents always left for work before I left for school. This was at the time where they didn't really want me being home alone, so I would always go to my cousin's house and we would get dropped off by her parents at school, and then they had this like little I don't want to say program, but like they always had a faculty, you know, like the security guards,
Yeah.
or whatever, whoever they were for your school. But they were always there early, and then they would watch the kids who come in before all the buses come in, and we would all go to the cafeteria. And like since I was there, I wasn't really a big breakfast person as a kid too, so like I wouldn't eat breakfast before I left. And I usually just went through the whole morning without eating breakfast. I'll just wait for lunch, right? But then being there, I always got tempted to just go to the breakfast line and just get breakfast.
I did that shit too.
But like that also adds to why my
Bank
lunch
thing.
my
Yeah.
lunch thing
Yeah.
decreased.
Went to 0.
It was like I say like Akron's. It's really like Rochester. Like it's like a hardworking, like run down, like kind of impoverished, kind of like
Like you go to one side, like
Yeah, one side it's like nice suburbs, and then you go to the other side, it's like whoa, like
yeah.
abandoned buildings, and crackheads everywhere. I got so many
yeah,
stories.
there's
About,
hella crackheads at 7-Eleven.
I got so many stories about crackheads, bro. I got like,
All right, spit one. Let's go.
all right. So we used to go to this. There was a McDonald's at the apartment we used to stay at. And there's like a rotation. It's like the same 5-6 crackheads that would go to go to the McDonald's.
It was like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, it was like the same rotation.
Yeah.
And there would be one that would like just stay by like, because there was a bus stop obviously right across the street. So he would stay at the bus stop, wait for like a group of people to walk in, like just to get a quick meal, and then he'd walk in after.
Yeah.
And dude walked in. I'm too nice, man. I just like if you struggling, and
Yeah, you got
I'm just gonna give you whatever I
Yeah.
have. But this dude came crazy. He was like, "Yo, I need $20. Like, I need it like right now. It's an emergency." I was like, "Yo, what is it? Like, what do you need it for?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, man, I just gotta go to Cleveland. Cleveland's like 30 minutes from here, or 30 minutes from Akron." He's like, "Yo, I just need to get to Cleveland. I need to get to Cleveland. Like, please, like." And like, I was like, "I need." He was like, "I need to see my son. I need to see my son." I was like, "All right, how much you like?" He said $20. I was like, damn, I only have a card on me, but I got $5. He's like, what the fuck? Like, what am I doing with $5? I'm like,
That's what he said.
he said it to me.
Like,
I'm
are you
like, yo,
broke?
you need the
Like, that's
money.
yeah.
He's like-
trying to get like a taxi fare.
He was trying to get on the bus, bro. He's like, yo, I gotta see my son JR. I gotta see my son JR. I was like, JR. I was like, all right. Like, you need 20? He's like, yeah, I need 20. I was like, sorry, bro, I got 5. He's like, damn, like, I really need to see my boy JR. See my boy JR. And
Like,
he was
J.R.
like,
Smith.
yes, bro.
Yo.
J.R. Smith. He's talking about J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
The game was the game was on
So
the
they saying
day.
my son Jr.
My son JR. I'm thinking he had an actual son named JR. He's trying to go see the Cavs play.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So he's trying to collect money from people.
He's
get
trying to
that,
collect money, get a ticket to go play.
That's crazy.
He dressed bummy. He played the role correctly. I don't know if he was actually homeless or like he was just playing a role, but he was like, yo, I need to see JR. I need to see JR. I'm like, yo, who? He keeps saying JR. And he's like,
Some
JR
hoes be
Smith.
so ungrateful though.
Yeah, I was about to give him $5.
Well, if he was actually homeless or whatever, and he acted like that, it's like,
Get your priorities straight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no
Get
doubt.
your priorities
Bro,
straight.
it was me, my roommates were downtown, Chippewa, out to the bars and whatnot. And at the end of the night, you know, most people usually go get food at the one, whatever, what spot is that? The sandwich spot, late night. Doesn't matter. So we getting subs, right? And he comes out, or we come out, and there's like some bums on the sidewalk. One of them is asking for smokes, and then the other one's asking for Jay's sandwich. And he's like, all right, I got you. But it was already bitten into, obviously. He gives it to him, and he's like, looking at it like, you already ate that though, right? Because he didn't want, he literally, just because he ate it, he didn't want it. That was it.
but it's like,
He just wanted a fresh one.
He wanted a
no,
fresh
but
one.
like, okay, if you're homeless, this is how I feel it. Like,
I mean, like, rip the
Just rip
end
the
off.
no,
piece
but like,
off.
if you're
Yeah.
homeless and you actually need something to eat, or whatever,
You're gonna take whatever you
yeah,
need.
you can take whatever you
Yeah,
want.
and I'll happily do it too.
Yeah.
But he,
Some of them, yeah, they be just
They'd be
coming
like-
crazy.
it's
Man,
not like
they got
Jay spitting it in
bougie,
the,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That bougie. Yo, you
Bougie.
need money. You trying to go see the Cavs play?
that's crazy.
I had another one. We were in Steak and Shake. You guys ever been to Steak and Shake?
One
I've
time,
heard about it.
Yeah.
They go, yeah.
Fire steak and shake. But went inside. Dude was asking everyone around the table for money, or no, for a meal. And comes to our table last. There's like 5 of us. He's like, "Yo, man, I'm hungry, man. I just need a meal." I look at all my friends. That heads are straight down, like they're not even paying on mine. I'm looking at them. I'm like, "Yo, come on!" Like I get up, go get him some food. We're talking for a little bit. He asked me what my major was. I was like, I'm a marketing major. And he's like, oh, marketing. So like, you know how to promote stuff, right? And I was like, yeah, I guess you could say that. And he was like, yo, I got this mixtape. I got this mixtape, yo.
Yeah.
He pulls out the CD.
Yeah,
It's like, I will never forget that. It was like Big Booties Make the World Go Round, volume 6. I'm like, this
was he
dude
on
give
the cover? The picture?
Nah, it was just a blank CD, but it was like he just wrote "Big Booty Gonna Make the World Go Round"
With a Sharpie.
and I was like, "Is this a porno you just gave me?" He's like, "Nah, it's like I made like 5 mixtapes. This is the 6th one. Like no one's heard this yet." I'm like, "You trying to sell me your mixtape?" He's like, "Yeah." But he's like, "I just need you to promote it. I'm gonna get your email." Because I go on campus and I go on my email. He's like, yo, I'm going to go on your email. Give me your email. I'm going to go on the email. I'm going to email you to promote it. And I was like, all right, bro. He never hit me up. But I think I still have the mixtape.
You
I've
bump
never-
it?
You never opened it?
I
Yeah,
never
remember
opened
the
it.
dude-
I just,
Yo, watch it be a blank CD.
Or just some bullshit, bro.
Yeah, me
You
and
remember
Noah.
we were
me
in
and
New
Noah,
York City.
when we went to New York City.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and tell.
On Soho, right? We
Yeah,
were summer
you're in Soho.
shopping. No,
You're
we
in
came
Soho.
out on Nike after we
Yeah.
bought the shoes or whatnot. And two rappers or a rapper and his promoter or whatever just standing out there handing out CDs like $5.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were like, they didn't let you walk away. Like
New York is ruthless with that. Like,
Yeah, so one guy was hounding me and Noah,
Mm-hmm.
and then I see the other guy. He's hounding this one lady, old lady. He's like, "Yo," and then we looked at it, and then I think we ended up.
I mean, I'm like, I respect the hustle, so
Yeah.
I
he
bought
ended up
it.
throwing 5, right? Or I think I threw
Yeah.
5 too. I think it was like $10 total.
Mm-hmm.
So we each
Crazy,
threw 5.
dumb expensive for
And then Noah, I think at the end of the day when we got home or the place we were staying, I think he was like, "Yo, this is probably straight trash."
Bro, we played it. It was terrible.
It was terrible?
Terrible.
Yeah, bro.
You remember, right?
You can't. You
Oh,
can't.
maybe you wasn't
I
there,
don't-
but
yeah, I don't remember.
You can't hustle that hard and produce trash, man.
yeah, it's got to be something.
Like you gotta, especially for 5. Like
Thugs.
But it was kind of similar to what your story about. It was just a blank CD, and then it had
just the writing on
Yeah.
it.
writing on it.
There was no cover. It just said "Big Booties Make the World Go Round," Volume
I don't remember what it's
6.
called, but
I mean, neither.
I would never
was
forget that,
funny.
bro. I thought it was a real porno.
Sounds
shit-
like it. Only
sounds
said
like a-
volume 6.
Volume 6. Shit, great.
Man, I don't know. New York City's there's a whole lot of energy and shit, a lot of shit going on too.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of different dynamics depending on where you go.
Like, you,
Right.
you could be. I mean, we hit how many areas?
We visited Brooklyn a little on the first day,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just stayed. We just chilled around Manhattan the rest of our trip.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of like the 3 days after.
Yeah.
So we went all around. We were in Lower, where
Lower,
Times Square
Upper,
was. We were
yeah.
in Mid. We went to Central Park.
Mm.
We didn't go to Upper Manhattan that much. I don't think because there was nothing up there. for
We
us.
didn't go to like Queens or.
No.
Did we go?
Would y'all ever live there?
No.
I've thought
This
about
is-
it. I wouldn't live there
Nah,
either.
it's too much.
You're too fast paced,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro.
I mean,
I've-
it's good. It's hella opportunity out there, but
Yeah, for sure.
really, I'm just trying to chill. So
Yeah.
Because it's like there, I don't think for the kind of lifestyle that we're used to right now, we can definitely find a balance here. Like if we
Yeah.
wanted to get into that high, fast pace, we could just go. We can go somewhere, right? And then
Right.
come back here to retreat, right?
Yeah.
That's what the suburbs are, right?
Yeah, yeah, basically.
But like if in the city, I mean, you can make the argument say, oh, you know, if you want to go somewhere like natural, you can go to Central Park, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like overall, there's nowhere you can go to like calm down in a way.
in
Exactly.
the city, because
So fast paced, like
and nobody gives a fuck about you.
no.
Everybody is like,
I remember getting on the subway and just you can get ran over and they won't even
They
care.
don't care.
It's like
And they know when you a tourist.
Really.
Yeah, I mean they see it on you, so it's like you stand
Yeah,
out.
that's why people, you know, people who hustle,
Yeah.
they can tell and they'll just
Yeah.
attack you, right?
Yeah, that's
That
true.
is-
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And then by the time your shit is tooken, where you gonna go? You know how many trains there are? It's like, how many trains were there?
Oh my
A,
god! If
B.
we didn't have, so like Google,
Yeah.
if you want to go somewhere, you can just type the address in and it'll tell you what train to take, right?
Right.
So if we didn't have that, oh my god, me
Yeah,
and
it's
Noah
a wrap. I would have been lost.
You never see the same person twice. Like you
It's
see one person,
Yeah,
that's
oh,
it.
and then they're gone. Yeah,
Yeah, they're gone
So that's
forever.
why it's a new experience every day though.
Right, yeah.
It's really like Jay-Z says, you know, concrete jungle,
For real.
real shit.
get some good ass views though. Like in Central Park though, since
Yeah.
Central Park is there's no buildings.
Mhm.
It's like one flat space, obviously, and so there's around Central Park obviously is a bunch of tall ass buildings.
Yeah.
So you can get some good ass like pictures and like,
Right.
views and stuff like that. I know me and
Yeah.
Noah took a bunch.
Like you
Cause-
said, my bad. You said you've gone a few times, right?
Yeah. Last time I went to Brooklyn, and it was for like a festival.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, that reminds me when I went to, was it Astro World, I think, or not Astro World. What's the festival with like all the artists?
there's Coachella. There's
Nah,
Bonnaroo.
Is it in
Rolling
here?
Loud. I
Rolling Loud,
went to
yeah,
Rolling
Rolling
Loud,
Loud.
and that shit was crazy.
I wanted to go, but shit was sold out. We went to me and my we went to Afro Punk, so it had like JID, Earth Gang, a bunch of like soul artists.
Yeah,
But-
but I'm sure that was fire
It was it was fire. We went
because they're all like slept on artists.
yeah for sure. Like Earth Gang, we stayed mainly for Earth Gang. Who else was there? Obviously JID, Tierra Whack, Alicia Keys was like a surprise performance.
Yeah.
There was a lot of like
So-
soul, jazz, like, and then there was obviously some rap, but it was pretty fire.
That's fire. Were you like, besides that, were you going to any other spots, or you were just kind of there for that?
I just there for kind of came in. Was there for like 2 days. Came kind of walked around Brooklyn. I wish we went to like more places, but
Yeah.
just was-
Speaking of rappers, though, like who's your favorite?
I'm a Kendrick guy, man. Kendrick,
Yeah.
his cousin Baby Keem. I like Baby Keem. JID. I like Uzi.
He just dropped the album with Future.
Yeah, him in the future. That's
But just lyricism heavily.
yeah,
though.
I'm a big like
Yeah, I feel that.
substance. Like I mess with like the Playboy Cardis and all like the hype stuff, but after a while, you just like you can't.
Yeah,
That
My
was
head
big.
hurts.
That was big in 2016.
yeah, that
Yeah,
time
for
is
sure.
gone. though.
Yeah,
That
it's-
time is
it's
gone.
I haven't
over.
gone Playboy Cardi in years.
Yeah, like, I remember playing like his first album, and I'm sitting like, yo, my head hurts. Like it's just
Yeah.
high pitched
When there's a
ad
lot of
libs.
things going on at once, right?
Yeah,
That's like, yeah, that's, I don't know, it's hype music, I guess.
hmm
But I'm heavy on obviously Meek Mill,
yeah. Meek Mill.
Dave East.
That's one I can't. Like
Yeah.
I've listened to Davies, but like I need to dive deeper. Like
Yeah,
he's- from what
He's
I've heard,
fire,
he's
though.
nice, but yeah,
I definitely like Kendrick too. Kanye, old Kanye.
old Kanye for sure. What's your favorite Kanye album?
Isn't this one of like the most debated questions?
It's hard.
out
It's,
there?
it's
It's
like
mine.
It's hard because like there's like the 808s type Kanye,
Yeah.
and then there's the Graduation.
Yeah,
And but the one, what's the one with the purple one? That's Graduation.
That's
right?
Graduation.
Yeah,
That's-
is that one.
that's-
because
yeah.
Barry Bonds is my.
Oh, that's your shit,
That's
yeah.
my shit.
mine is Late Registration. It's the
Okay.
one. I think it's the second album. So it's after College Dropout.
It's like a bear on the cover, right?
Yeah, it's a bear.
Like,
It's real. Like no one really like. That's also it's sentimental to me because that's like my first my CD my mom bought me. It was the first one. It was late registration, the clean version. I'm just playing it through over and over and over and over again.
Clean version.
Yeah, the clean version. She didn't mess with the dirty version. It was what?
There's probably a lot of cutting out in that.
Yeah, hell yeah. It was like 05. So
But
Yeah.
it's crazy.
graduation is great too. I just late registration, nostalgia, sentimental value. That's the one for me. It's real underrated though. No one really talks about late registration.
Facts. If I had to say newer artists, probably like Roddy Ricch is up there. Yeah. Lil Durk.
Were you messing with King Von? Or
I mean, like, yo, rest in peace, because
Yeah.
it's crazy.
yeah,
But I don't know. It's just it's mad aggressive. I don't really,
yeah, it's like a
I mean, like, what am I doing? I mean, maybe in the gym. What the fuck am I gonna be sitting down and listening to this shit for?
no, I feel you, yeah. Because I know like me and my friends like Ryan and Jared, they love like Ryan especially. He loved King Von. Yeah, that's just shit.
He could rap.
He can spit, but yeah, I can't relate to home invasions and robberies. And, I can't.
The funniest thing is, so back, I don't know how far into, I think it was like just after freshman year, summer year. We would, me and Noah's group of friends, we would always, the people we used to chill with, we would always like make fun of Noah for his music at the time.
Yeah.
This was like when he was during the frat. We would always be like, whenever we were like doing the aux.
This is like high school.
It was still high school?
Yeah, I was like in high school. I was listening to hella like rap.
Yeah.
but like half of it was like the lyrics and shit. But then the other half of it was like mad aggressive. Like, like
He was listening to some aggressive
straight
shit.
like-
G
And-
Herbo.
Yeah, I was gonna say Herbo, GQ.
Yeah, and then we
like,
would make fun of him. We'd be like, "Oh no, don't give Noah the aux. He's gonna play his prison music again."
God damn.
prison
But
music. That's
They
crazy.
Because it's so
they-
aggressive.
It's
Yeah.
hella aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it when like you just in the mood or like you said, go to the gym or something. But like after that, like I don't know how people just chill and just listen to like, yeah, I shot him in the head 30 times, pow pow. I'm like,
No, people who listen to that are getting ready to fight someone
yeah,
after.
get ready, like,
And,
yo.
yeah, half the time they not. They just I don't know. It's like it's sometimes they just want to enjoy. They enjoy like how they rap. Mm-hmm. It's like because you're more on the deep side, right?
Yeah.
But then they're just on crazy flow and
Yeah,
this and that.
yeah, for
Not to
sure.
say they don't got crazy flow.
Yeah, yeah,
'cause
but
they
that's
do.
just what they prefer or what they're into
you know,
right now.
music
But
taste
yeah,
and shit.
but yeah,
But lately I've been trying to go. I've been going more into like what do you call it? Have you ever heard of what's his name? Can't think of his name.
Is he new?
Nah, he's older. He's actually in the NFL, but he also raps.
he's in the NFL right now.
Yeah, and he raps. It's something 9. Major 9. Have you ever heard of him? It's like he's like a soulful rapper.
Oh no,
It's
I
like
never
kind of
heard
like a lot of melodic shit into
Yeah.
it, and just like you could feel it.
Yeah.
and it's dope too. And then R&B,
Right.
shit like that.
Yo, Trent, you know that what Noah used to make beats? You know that?
Yeah, I knew
Okay.
that. Yeah, yeah.
I did it for like a solid year, and it was fun. It was like
It was
you
fun.
get to be creative on that shit.
Yeah.
Like he
Like
was
I hopped in on
sometimes.
some of them, and then they were fun as.
Yeah, I remember Eric Wynn. You had a beat
Oh,
For
beat
a
for one of his.
video.
for one of his videos.
Which was pretty crazy. 'cause,
Yeah,
I remember the beat. I know what it is.
yeah, I didn't like the beat, but he said it worked. So
it fit perfectly because I love Eric Wynn stuff, and I want him to do some work with me. I wanted to like eventually do like commercials, low key.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
with brands and
Promos.
stuff. Yeah, and promos.
Like, I've seen a bunch of videos, and like, I'm sure he could pull those off.
Oh,
So,
definitely.
He's definitely down his alley.
Yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. But yeah, I was watching one of because he does like a lot of car stuff. And I saw one of the videos and it was in Buffalo. I was like, all right, cool. And I heard the beat. I was like, damn, this beat's crazy. And I checked on the link like on YouTube to see who made it. It was fucking you. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
And it's crazy because that one had the most views out of all his videos.
Yeah.
Almost like 100,000, maybe more.
Crazy.
And I was kind of shocked, but
Noah was like, oh,
Yeah,
snap,
bro.
I'm
I was like,
going
yeah.
They would hit you
But
up like
at that, I mean, nah, but you would see comments like, who made this? And I was
Who
like,
made the beat, yeah.
I was like, whoa, maybe I should like actually
Right,
try. But
yeah.
life.
It's a lot of work, right?
It's mad work, especially when there's not many people doing that or trying
for
creative
sure.
shit in your
Right.
like environment. It's like, all right, what am I doing this for?
Yeah,
I need to go get me some money,
Right.
or something.
So like, for example, like if Eric was like pretty reliant on you to make beats for like all of his stuff, then I'm sure you would have had more motivation to do it. And like, for example, maybe if I was doing the podcast at the time, whatever,
Yeah.
and then like I needed him to like make an intro beat or something, like an outro beat, like maybe something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of hard to do. I can see where he's coming from, being hard to make them without like where are these?
And especially to go to that next level, it needs to be a 10,000 hour type craft. I don't got that
gotta
willing.
I
get
think
that
it was
time,
so
yeah.
funny when he was doing it, right? And then when he would upload them on YouTube, right? And then me and Jonas
We'll just comment
would just
on it.
comment on each of the. We would give it a like.
Yeah.
We would comment and be like, "Yo, this is why I'm your first fan. You're so good."
Gotta show
That's
love,
love,
right?
though. Yeah, that's
Got
love,
to.
though.
Yeah, but like obviously the people in the people who watch it aren't gonna know that.
Right.
Yeah. But need that, because if you don't got anybody at the beginning, it's like
It's like, yeah.
That's how these things start. You know,
Yeah.
you know, there's people looking for these things. Then they see something they really like, and then they just stick with it, right?
Right,
So, for
yeah.
example, for this podcast, I'm sure people, someone who I'm not in any relation with, will see this and be like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." Then they
And they just
Yeah.
stay.
if they click subscribe or like the follow button,
Yeah.
then they keep up with it, and then eventually it'll grow, right?
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh, this got potential. Like that's how.
And the
most
same
of
thing
them-
for your clothing brand,
Same
right?
thing, man.
It's
You just,
like-
you gotta put it out there. Like
Yeah.
even if it doesn't succeed, it's like, yo, like you still try it. Like no one else, like most of it's just starting. Like most of like the success is just getting it out there at first. And
I like this type of, because I like the hat too, right?
Yeah.
But with the whole fit, it kind of matches.
Yeah,
the
if you
vibe.
like all your stuff fits together, especially if you said you got your what is it?
the hoodies coming.
The
like
hoodies and with the
in the
In the whole-
sweatsuit. So
Yeah,
it's like
sweatsuit.
Yeah.
So like if you had the whole fit on, wrist, everything
Right, yeah.
picked out, man.
Yeah, and
gonna be
then
dope.
like you don't gotta cop. I mean, I would love you to cop everything, but like you said, like it's like you can get a beanie and you can just put on with whatever you like Nike, Off White, or whatever you like. It's like a
Yeah, like
complimentary
the
piece.
things I like to wear or the things I like to see other people wear are the things that you can match well with just a bunch of random
Yeah.
things, right? And I feel like the things you're making, you can easily just pair it with
Yeah, you can just pair it.
with anything, right?
Yeah, because you see people with like, no, I only buy Nike, so I gotta have the Nike hat with the Nike sweats.
That's like
Nike
that's
pants.
like a mentality that we had in high school, though.
Yeah.
like I don't.
care at all.
It doesn't. Yeah, I figure like people don't really care like that, but like if it's dope and you like it, then
Just rock
that's
it,
even better. But I try to make stuff that kind of relates to everyone,
Yeah.
brings a message that's just like, just go and try to win and try to be the best version of yourself in whatever craft.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a really good message. and
yeah.
stuff.
We were talking about you wanted to talk about sneakerheads.
Oh yeah.
Like, are you a type that would just rock your shit, or would you?
I was the one, yeah, especially in like middle school, high school. I used to just beat my shit up. Like,
yeah.
So
Get it.
my Toros that I told you guys I got the Jordan Toro 4s, right? And I think out of like the entire year I owned them, I think I wore them like 4 to 6 times. I only wore I don't know why I wore them. I only wore them for like special occasions at school, just to, like to flex or whatever. And then I would come home, put the fucking the
Yeah, so they don't crease up.
the thing
the
back
shoe
in the
tree,
shoe.
yeah.
And then I would just put them back in the box and like give it
I
a
mean,
good night.
I
kiss
know
with it.
everybody was like on YouTube how to lace
hell
kicks,
yeah. I was-
how to do this and that.
How to lace my Jordan 4s, how to lace my Jordan 1s. I was like, dude, how
I just
to,
want
how
straight
to
out the box.
style them.
And then when he was real young and like you had the first day of school, you lay out the fit.
Yo,
Lay it out.
first day of school for every year was always your hottest,
Yeah.
hottest
Facts.
fit.
That
you
first
spend
week.
all summer. You spend all summer getting ready.
Yeah,
for
you
that.
get
I'm
those
gonna
like
kill 'em with this
3 or
one.
4 fits,
Yeah.
and then once you burn all of them out, it's like back to the regular
You gotta,
clothes.
yeah, you try to recycle shit in.
Yeah,
But
hell yeah.
For me, honestly, I didn't like that was the mentality. But then like junior year, senior year, I kind of really didn't care.
Yeah, I gave
like
up.
that. It was
Yeah,
I
that
was-
shit gets old.
You pull
But,
up
like,
in
it was-
sweatpants, a tee,
Bumming it.
hoodie.
Like
boom.
college?
College, yeah, got
College-
worse.
College, I
Worse.
bummed it. I like sweats. That's it. Hat.
Yeah.
Yo, my roommate back in sophomore year, he would just wear pajama pants to campus
I've
every
done
day.
that.
It's
I've done
just
that a
like
couple
that.
times. Yeah.
And he would just come
I
home.
mean, like, who you look? I mean, like, yeah, there's some people you want to look good for out there,
Yeah.
but like majority, I mean,
Yeah,
looking
but-
good.
But it's funny because it's not like he had other clothes to wear.
Yeah.
You would think that, but he showed me his closet. He only has pajama pants. He had one pair of pants.
That's crazy.
He had one pair of pants. He showed me his closet. He was like, "Yeah,
Who was it?
Wow.
Alex,
Was it Alex?
friend of Abdul,
Oh, okay.
the guy."
Yeah.
Y'all ever notice that like Asian community at UB that just has everything on, like
The Grey
the
Goose,
Grey Goose with the ball main
because those
jeans
ones are the
with
ones that are from
the international students.
international
They got
students,
money.
so they loaded.
Yeah, I remember pulling up I think it was my first week at UB, and then there was just like this like a group of Asians. They all had everything on. I'm like, oh, what school am I
yeah,
going to? Like,
crazy.
yo, they got everything on.
They didn't have a lot of international kids at Akron.
Not really, no.
Nah.
It was pretty. I mean, it was diverse, but not like you had to. Like I would see a group of the community.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Asian
I know what
community
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it was strong.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Like, I have $2,000 shoes on. I'm like, what are
Yeah,
you doing,
bro. They
No,
used
you
to-
going to fucking economics class?
Well, they had what got me is when they started wearing their Yeezys like slippers.
Yeah.
So they would
Oh.
take yes,
Wait, what were they doing?
They would have their Yeezys on, but they would wear no socks, and they would have the back
Crease the
bent
back.
down.
Wow, I was.
They would just wear them
And
like
they would
yeah.
just wear them like I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Honestly, I thought like maybe they had something else going on, so
I
they
don't-
were in a rush or like.
Like, nah.
Nah, I saw that all the
That
time.
was
Yeah,
saw that all
I
the
mean,
time on campus.
yeah, that's crazy.
I was like, you just got money like that. Yeah, your Yeezys are slippers now. Like that's
That's
crazy.
crazy. I didn't even,
He got 2 other pairs.
Yeah, two of the
back
yeah,
pairs.
for sure. But yeah, that blew my mind. Yeah, I just remember thinking like, I remember seeing this
everybody.
one dude.
My bad. Yeah.
No, yeah, but he had they had the Grey Goose with the Balenciaga backpack. I'm thinking like, man, if I snuff this little dude right now and just steal it, I was like,
I'll
this
be
fit
off.
is like,
He ain't never gonna find me.
Yeah.
I mean, he might find you. You
no,
kinda-
yeah, he might be.
You a big dude.
But I'm just thinking like, yo, you have probably like easy $5,000 on your
For real, it's kind of crazy.
Oh,
on your
and-
body.
And the people, especially in Buffalo, now they're in Buffalo, all the international students who have these nice ass cars.
Yeah.
I saw someone pull up in a Ferrari, a white Ferrari,
I seen it.
and I was like,
Ferrari, GTR, a few other cars.
It
Shit's
was like
kinda
the
crazy.
same. I remember this one guy, one international student. I recognize him because he always pulled up in the same car. It was and his car was like stood out. It was a bright yellow Mercedes AMG,
yeah,
and it was just like
I know what
it
you're
was just
talking about.
there.
Yeah,
You always saw him.
yeah.
I think I seen it. I don't know.
Yeah, when I saw the Ferrari, I was like, we're in Buffalo, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure most of these cars are just leased. They're leased
Oh,
cars.
yeah. no doubt.
for sure.
But like, for what reason? Oh, I saw G Wagon. I think
The
did
G
too,
wagon.
yeah.
This is one dude that would drive a Tesla, and he'd park in that loop. I forget. I think it's wrench loop, and he would just have his doors open. This the one's butterfly
the
doors.
SUV one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he just have it open
For
and it
no
would just-
reason?
Yeah, and just be on the phone, have the doors open.
That's,
I'm like,
that's ignorant.
like why? It was the back doors. Like, I'm like, yo, no one's in there. It's just you. The doors is wide open. The buses can't even get by because you're in the way because the doors wide open. It was funny to me.
That's funny as well.
Did you ever have to take the buses?
I used to, yeah. Block 20 had one that would go by like every 30 minutes, I think, until like 5. I was on there for a while, probably like 2-3 months, and then I finally got my whip. But I missed a lot. Like there would be a break. There'd be a break for like lunches, so like an hour would go by, and that hour that they have for their bus loop, I had class.
Yeah.
So I had to figure out a way to get there.
Or you have to go early.
So yeah, or go early. So I'd normally be there like an hour and a half early, just to do some homework or something. But
Yeah. The buses they were the worst for me
Yeah.
for experience because they never show up on time.
No,
they have a
never.
bus schedule, the campus bus schedule, but it's never on time. And when you really need to get to class, there's
Right.
always too much people on the bus.
Yes.
And the bus driver stops you. They'd be like, "Oh, too many people. You wait for the next one."
that'd be.
I remember that. That was the whole problem during freshman year.
Yeah, I remember that. I had a big test, so like probably like 30-40% of my grade, and I had to get there I got there like try to get there at I think it was like 2 or something, and I left at 1:30, and the next one wouldn't go around till 2. It's too late. Class already started, but I'm I'm coming out late at 1:30 and bus is packed. There's a little shuttle. It's like can maybe hold like 20 people. Yeah. I'm getting up there. I'm like, yo, I can't even stand. Like he's like, nah, safety. He left me. Had to go around. I'm sprinting into class, like get down and take my test mad fast, and it was just a mess.
Yeah, I feel you.
Because I didn't have a car freshman year, and you had to, as a freshman, you don't need a car. So I didn't have one.
Right.
But it sucked though, because all my classes were on South. Or you
For
too?
you.
Because I was doing nursing at the time, so every single one is on. So I'm either, and on top of that, I had anatomy class, which was at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
But the tests were at 6 a.m. So you'd have to wake up at 5.
Damn.
But I'm on North also.
Yeah.
So I got to go to the transfer bus that takes me to South. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like an extra 50 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, that shit was
No,
a bitch.
it takes more than that if you're using the bus, because it took me like 10 I used to live on North Campus before and then I went to South to drive to South, so that would take me like 10-50 minutes by car, so it would definitely take you longer.
Right.
for
Yeah.
the bus. And then
The buses and shuttle were it was ridiculous.
Thanks.
so when did you get your new car?
Got it in April.
April.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got the.
It was I didn't know about this, but then me and Noah were
Yo, that's funny.
me and
'cause-
Noah the other day.
Yeah.
Not the other day. It was like earlier in the summer.
Okay.
Not early in the summer. Was it early in the summer? Yeah, it
I
must have
have
been early
no
in the
idea
summer.
when, but we were
We were going to get some food.
Yeah.
We were just about to turn on the 390, and then you just drive by, and Noah's like, "Yo, isn't that Trent?"
Yeah, because we was at,
Mustang?
bro, we was at like a stoplight,
Yeah.
and it, where was it? By that mobile, right? Right by that mobile.
Well, yeah, it was
you passed the mobile, and then I'm seeing your dress and shit. I'm like, what the? And I see you, and then I remembered that somebody, I think it was Jared,
Yeah.
mentioned you got one.
Yeah,
fire.
man,
You got
it's
the
just,
Stangs, bro.
yeah, man, it's just dope.
Were you like car searching for a minute?
Yeah, I was looking for a minute because I had a beat like '03 Chevy Trailblazer.
Oh, snap.
Shit would like the body would sway. Like if you hit a bump, the body would just
For real?
sway from it.
God
Yeah,
damn.
it was terrible. I needed a car for UB.
Yeah.
For my junior year, and I had that for a little minute, and then I was like you said, I was car searching for a little while, and for a while I've always wanted Mustangs. Like Mustang's one of my favorite cars, and I had the opportunity to get one, and I got one.
What year is it?
2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much was it?
So
If you care to
it's
share.
14,000,
Okay.
and then I put they let me put 2,000 down on it.
Really?
Yeah, but then
not
I went and because I had so much money saved up, then I just went and just like let's do
How much miles did it come with?
I think it was like 68,000
That's not bad.
That's not
That's
bad
not bad at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
14,000?
14,000, yeah.
Whew. Where'd you get it?
It's out in Spencerport.
Is it a car dealership or?
Yeah, car dealership via auto sales. Yeah, they're good people over there.
That's
They
nice.
got me right. Yeah,
How's the drive?
it's crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got
Thanks
there's
for
a
ass.
yeah, it's like they got a sport mode and there's a sport plus mode. And
Sport mode, the standard.
yeah, sport mode is on the gear, and then
Is it real? My bad.
auto? It's automatic.
No, I know it's automatic,
Yeah.
right? But is it real wheel?
Yeah, rear wheel drive. So
you-
yeah, in the winter I'm gonna have to figure it out. But I know I just got a I think it's called I pronounce it wrong every time. Dio Gundy or something like that. It's a dealership over on Western Marietta, and they have like stationed garage spots.
Okay.
So you can just put your car in there. I went in and got a spot for there, but they
Oh,
had
just
this-
okay. I got you. You just gonna keep it there all
yeah,
winter.
just keep it there all
Yeah,
winter.
that's the
and
best
then-
idea.
Yeah, and then I have because my sister, she goes to Stony Brook and it's her freshman year, so she can't bring her car with her. So I'll probably just drive her car around just to survive the
That's
winter.
smart.
Yeah, and then I didn't know that dealership. They have McLarens. They got everything over there. I was like, yo, went in and they were just like, yeah, I was just trying to get a garage spot, and they got one, and then I was just looking in the showcase. They had McLaren, Dodge Viper.
Oh, like they were selling them too?
Yeah, they sell them.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they had two 650s, white and black. They had a 720, I was like, damn, these cars are really in Rochester. Like, that's crazy. I think it had a Lambo Gallardo. I think it was older though. It was like '08.
Bro, those Lambos is crazy.
Yeah, Lambos,
It's
bro,
crazy.
stupid. But
Like when Eric brought me to, so he went to go shoot this dude who just got it that day.
mm-hmm.
And it was like, I'd never been in no supercar.
Yeah, neither. Yeah.
And
Oh
he-
yeah,
So he went first. So I'm like, man, this is like, I'm following him in the minivan. I'm like, all right, look, you see him looking back,
Yeah.
like shaking kind of, because he's
Yeah.
going so fast. I think he went up to 170 something with him. And I'm like,
Yeah, I saw the Snapchat, or not Snapchat, your stories or whatnot.
Yeah.
It was open roof, right?
yeah.
And then I don't. This is the dumbest idea. I don't know why you do that. But you got up and your head almost flew off.
I remember that.
Bro, because I just wanted a nice angle from the back, and I'm like looking, and it's just like boom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your cap is right there, and it's like flying up, and then you caught it.
I'm surprised it didn't fly off.
Yeah, his
But-
did. The driver.
Right.
And yeah, that shit was.
170.
I think we went 165, the fastest. And yeah, the brakes on them things are crazy.
Yeah.
So they're like the ceramics.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe how quick we slowed down from 165. And there was a stoplight like no more than 100 feet away. And that shit went down. But
Whoa.
I'm like, but you could feel us like floating.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, like we went on all the hills in the back, like Rush.
Okay. Yeah.
So you know how they're all like up and then down and up and down. So you can't even see over.
Right.
And when the cars come in, so we're flying by cars going 150. They're probably like, "What the fuck going on?"
Yeah.
But it was just a dope experience.
Yeah, nothing like
I need
like
to-
GTA, huh?
Yeah.
I felt like
That's what I was gonna say. It had to feel like it.
shit was
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Because I couldn't compare it to nothing because I ain't never do it.
Never do it,
But then
yeah.
if I had to compare it, I still couldn't compare it to any of the roller coasters I've been on because them shits are
just
still
a-
too
yeah.
Yeah,
slow.
they don't go. They're nothing close.
And the
Right.
only one I could think of is maybe I didn't even go to this trip the high school trip.
Oh, senior trip.
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point? Yeah,
and
in Ohio.
The dragster. Maybe that went fast, but yeah,
Yeah. Nah, I don't even think that's.
this shit's crazy. Can't believe people made that.
Man, that's a dope
That's dope,
experience.
though.
I want to be in the one so bad. One day.
One day, man. One day.
Nah, just
Just hit a break.
go rev it.
Yeah,
Go rev. You got a Mustang? Go rev it up.
Nah, I think the dash is like 180.
Still fast.
You
as
go
shit.
170. Like my max is 180.
What was the 0 to 60? You know?
But the thing is, his was supercharged, so it had like what it had? It had like 800 horsepower, maybe.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but it felt like half a second.
Did the driver just go straight, or did he start off slow and then just gradually get it?
I mean, like at some points he would be rolling,
Yeah.
but for the most part he's going
Just gunning
it.
Yeah.
And there was actually what was there? There was a car that we ran into, not physically, but
I was like, damn.
no. Fuck, what was it? I don't know, but there was another car that tried to compete. Like,
The try race.
just happened to be in the middle rush,
Yeah.
and it was like a fast ass car. I just don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude goes in the other lane and just flies by. It's crazy. But I don't know. It's probably like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Yeah, because I know mine is like it's like close to 4. I think it's like 3.9 or 3.8. So I know that Lambo's dusting it.
Crazy.
I remember when I first got my Mustang, everyone tried to race.
Yeah, for no reason.
Just
right?
for no reason. I'm like, yo. I remember like the first week I went to, I was in Greece for some reason, and every stoplight I hit, I just hear someone revving, and I look over and it'd be like a Camaro. I got a few like funny ones like a Honda Civic or like a minivan. They'd rev it up.
Yeah.
But it was like everyone was trying to race, and I was just like, yo, I'm not that type. I'm just trying to cruise.
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
Speed limit, man.
Yeah, it's just a speed limit. But yeah.
Comes with it, I guess. You know?
Mhm.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
shit.
cool. And I'm just looking at them like,
No, but
You
it's
know-
like, they're the times where like I'm just trying to chill.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah. Because in those type of cars, like you're breaking necks everywhere.
right, yeah.
All right. Where can people find you on Instagram?
They can find me at Winners Path 585, and then to purchase, you can DM me, or you can go to my website at winnerspath.net.
All right. And Noah, where can people find you?
Just Instagram, full name. That's it.
And then you can follow my personal on Instagram at TylerV_, and then you could also follow the Fresh Off the Road podcast Instagram. Thanks again to Trenton for coming through.
Thank you guys
really
for
excited-
having me.
Good
man.
show.
Really excited to
Yeah.
have him here. Been waiting for a while to talk to him, to share his brand with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have Noah back here again. You might see these guys again in the future.
I can't wait to see this thing grow.
Yeah, this will be
It's
good,
gonna be
man.
crazy. I'm hyped.
Until next time,
Peace.